is happening as far as the protests are concerned. But right about now, I want to join my colleague in Kisumu, and that is Simon Achola. We were with you earlier on at 1 p.m. Simon, is there any changes where you are? Bring us up to speed with what is happening there.
Well, Marie, indeed, we are at the main bus terminus in Kisumu. And of course, here on a usual day, on a usually or normal day, would have this will be a beehive of activities going on. Passengers are taking or boarding public service vehicles to Nairobi and coming back to Kisumu would actually be filled here, and most of them, of course, will be ensuring that they have their tickets to various buses and, of course, to various destinations. But as we can actually just get to have you get to see the pictures that are on your screen now, things are a bit dull here at the main bus terminus, not because of anything that has happened here in Kisumu, but because of activities that are actually happening out of Kisumu. And what is happening is that what you're getting from those that are actually manning various offices of various bus or public service vehicles that are ferrying passengers to Nairobi and to Mombasa is a fact that there's been security concerns for passengers who are actually traveling from here in Kisumu to Nairobi and also to Mombasa. They're telling us that yesterday evening, the buses that actually left here at around midnight, they were waylaid or barricaded in towards Nakuru and Naivasha, and most of them were actually robbed. And as such, they have been very reluctant today in terms of releasing their buses go to Nairobi. But also, what they're also telling us is that out of fear, most of passengers have actually kept off. And as we speak right now, most have not actually come here, and they are wondering or contemplating on what exactly they will be doing. However, Marie, as I had reported earlier, Kisumu remains a relatively calm city, which is the new norm nowadays. The members of the public have gone about their normal duties as they are supposed to do so. In the morning, we were at Kondele. We've actually been there slightly after 1 p.m. And what we can report is that things are actually moving normally. In the past, at a place like this, I would tell you that we'll be seeing smokes bellowing and, of course, running battles between police who actually man here at the stage. But as I speak to you right now, things have been quite peaceful. And most of the youth that have actually talked to, most of those that are actually involved with businesses here at the main bus terminus here in Kisumu are insistent on the fact that peace must prevail, and those that actually want to protest, they can do so, but they must allow those that actually want to work to continue working. They're also saying that they have actually participated in a demonstration and protest for a very long time, and it is time they actually roll up their sleeves and actively engage in development of Kisumu city and, of course, the region. So we'll get to talk to a number of man this bus terminus and also man various offices belonging to various public service vehicles, and they just give us a true picture of exactly what has been happening since yesterday up until Karibu mzee, anza na kutuambia jina lako na utuambie wewe unashughulika na shughuli gani hapa.
Kwa majina, naitwa Athman Ali. Jina maarufu ni Babadula.
Babadula, hebu tueleze tu hali imekuwa vipi kutokea jana na hadi sasa?
Kwa uhakika, jana tulipeleka magari vizuri. Leo kwa sababu ya tishio na shauku ya matajiri hawakuweza kuleta magari, na abiria pia wengi walifikiria kutakuwa maandamano ya fujo na nini, lakini sisi tunaimba maandamano ya peace.
Babadula, kwa siku ya kawaida ifikiapo wakati kama huu, pengine mngekuwa mpeleka mabasi ngapi Nairobi na Mombasa?
Tungekuwa tumepeleka basi kama 4 Nairobi na basi kama 2 Mombasa. Lakini sasa hivi unaona hata hii corridor hamna watu. Abiria wangekuwa wamejaa hapa, lakini kwa sababu ya hiyo tishio ndio maana wateja pia hawako. Na sisi pia lazima tuje tu kazini. Maana ukaa nyumbani pia ni matatizo. Na pia ni lazima tufike tuhakikishe uwanja wetu iko na amani.
Swali lingine ambalo nataka kuuliza kwamba wengi ambao tumezungumza nao wamesema kwamba zile basi ambazo ziliondoka hapa jana usiku kuanzia mida ya saa 6 usiku na zile ambazo ziliondoka asubuhi mingi zimeweza kuzuiliwa katika eneo la Naivasha, Nakuru na wengine hata wameporwa. Pengine wito wako kwa maafisa wa usalama na hata serikali kuhakikisha tu kwamba wale ambao watakuwa wanaabiria mabasi haya wako salama?
Mimi ninaomba maafisa walinde wananchi na walinde mali ya wananchi. Na wananchi pia naomba, si mbaya kufanya maandamano. Ni haki yenu. Constitution inaruhusu mtu kufanya maandamano, lakini iwe ya amani. Sio maandamano ya kwenda kupora mtu. Sisi yale magari yalitoka Nairobi na yalitoka Mombasa, hapa kwetu hakuna hata moja ilizuiwa. Ziliingia na kila mtu alishuka kenda zake kwake kwa amani. Naomba wale wa huko pia hivyo ndio wao wafanye. Fanyeni maandamano yenu, lakini msizuie, msipore watu. Manake hatutaki uporaji. Sisi kama ni maandamano, hakuna wale ambao wamefanya maandamano kushinda Kisumu. Tumefanya maandamano nyingi. Wacheni tupumue.
Asante sana Babadula. That of course is one of the officials here at the main bus terminus, just giving us a status update of exactly what has happened since yesterday up until now. Of course, telling us that by now they would have actually filled up to 4 buses going to Nairobi, and of course 2 going to Nairobi. But as we speak right now, they have not done anything since morning, since most of the passengers have actually kept off those going to Nairobi, and also those going to Nairobi, of course, with bus owners fearing for the safety of their buses. I also talked to another official here who will actually tell us his name and also just give us a status update of exactly what is happening here. Kindly tell us your name and tell us what you're doing here.
My name is Zedekiah Otieno Juang. I'm one of the residents of Kisumu County. I work in the bus park. Especially our vehicles go different route. Our vehicles go Oma Bay Migori, Oma Bay Sori, the Lowland route. But today the turn up is very, very low as we compare to yesterday. Today from morning up, if it's a normal day, now we have 16 vehicles now going as we speak as per now. But most of customers, even you can see they around, the shops are closed. People fear their life. They don't want to travel today. They fear what happened 25th can happen today. Saba 7.
Let me just indulge you in this. You have said that you man a route that actually traverses parts of Nyanza region, right? What I would want to know is that have we experienced security concerns for buses for vehicles that are actually going to Migori, Sori, Homa Bay and other places, or Kisii, as has been reported with vehicles that are actually going to Nairobi?
The vehicles that are going to our route, they are going smoothly. There is no interference. There is no demonstration. People are peaceful. Others are carrying banners. No demonstrations. People are just pocketing very well. People are just pocketing very well. There is no demonstration. There is no things. They allow vehicles to move. But if you come to our brothers who their vehicles are going towards Nairobi, Mombasa, they're having a problem. Even the time that the vehicles from Mombasa arrived in Kisumu was too early than the normal time that they normally arrived. They fear their lives. But as we see, even the vehicles that are at their own sites, they have already stopped. They have postponed their traveling tomorrow.
Kisumu has actually been known for demonstrations, right?
Yes.
But looking at what has actually happened in the last couple of times, right? We've seen that this has been largely peaceful. Is this the way to go?
That is the way to go. The only thing that we said, let's support the broad-based government and work peacefully without people interfering. Today, let me say, we are not getting an opportunity to come in stage because people are busy looting, breaking shops and doing all manner of things. But this time round, they have come to thinking, they have think widely and said that let us protect our territories. We don't want demonstration. Let's continue working. People are working. Others are open their shops. Others did not open. Things are moving well.
In conclusion, you are called to security officers, especially for the buses that are actually going to Nairobi.
For the buses that are going to Nairobi, we are requesting the police officers to give escort to those vehicles that are heading to the other side. Because those for example, those people who have booked Nairobi, Mombasa, there are others who are going to they're supposed to report to their offices. Some of them are working elsewhere in Mombasa, Nairobi. They need security so that they may reach safely. When they reach safe, they will come again and board our vehicles again. That is my request.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is one of the stakeholders here at the Kisumu main bus terminus, just giving us a status update of exactly what is happening in this region. Of course, he's told us that he mans other routes that are actually going to other parts of Nyanza, and he has actually reported that they've not experienced any security concerns for vehicles that are actually going to Migori, those that are going to Sori, those that are going to Siaya and Homa Bay. However, he says that they've been concerned over the vehicles that are actually going to Nairobi, and his appeal to security forces and of course the government is to ensure that those that are actually going to Nairobi and Mombasa, their security is actually ensured by the government. Of course, this is a story that will be keeping a keen eye on Marie, and no doubt will be telling our viewers and listeners of exactly what is happening here in Kisumu, and of course those that will be happening. As I've said, we expected that most vehicles coming from Mombasa would have arrived by now. Mombasa and Nairobi would have arrived by now, but as I speak to you, of course this remains largely deserted, not because of anything that is actually happening in this region, but largely because of what is happening in Nairobi, Nakuru, and of course Kitengela on your way from Mombasa. Of course, this, as I've said, is an issue we'll be keeping a keen eye on, and we'll be more than willing actually to give you finer details of exactly how this unfolds in the coming days. Back to you, Marie.
So much, Simon Achola there, just bringing us up to speed with what is happening in as far as demonstrations are concerned there in Kisumu, and largely it's calm, it's peaceful, and the residents there just calling for peace, even for those who are demonstrating to just be peaceful. And of course, businesses being affected there, you know. No buses going to Kisumu, nor coming out of Kisumu, especially those that are traveling towards Nairobi and Mombasa. We'll be keeping a tabs on what's happening there. By the end of the day, we'll be giving you more details from Kisumu with our reporter, that is Simon Achola. Right now, we just want to take again a look at what has been happening during the day in as far as the demonstrations are concerned. And probably, if my director can take me there, show us some pictures of the CBD. How was the CBD? Largely deserted, as you can see. Really, there are no people. Shops are closed, you know, barricaded with the burglar-proof and all that. So those are pictures coming to you. Those are earlier pictures by our reporter, that is Yusuf Farah, who was just in the CBD, just to check on what was happening there. And largely a deserted city, you know, a deserted town, a few people here and there. But generally, most shops are closed, really nothing to write home about, you know, and, well, a few people there also armed, you know, with weapons and all that, just trying to keep, you know, security along the shops, given that some people were breaking in, you know, during the past demonstrations and just, you know, looting even when the shops were completely barricaded. So that is the situation as it was earlier on in the day at the Nairobi CBD, and security forces there just keeping, you know, peace, and also just ensuring that there are no demonstrators coming into the CBD. Likely some people are being escorted there. But generally, it's been peaceful or very quiet, really, in Nairobi, even along the roads along KBC here, no vehicles really passing along the highways. So that is what was happening in the CBD, but we can also look at what was happening in the outskirts of the CBD earlier. This is Kangemi now. You can see there demonstrations were happening earlier in Kangemi. My colleague definitely gave us on mine. I was there just to bring us up to speed with what was happening there. So you can see it was a different picture really from the CBD, where you can see, you know, people mingling out there, and definitely the roads are, you know, full of stones. The demonstrators were, you know, hurling stones, you know, at the security apparatus there, and you can actually see the confrontation between the security personnel there and also, you know, some of the demonstrators who came out in Kangema. So those are just pictures coming to you, earlier pictures from Kangemi of what was happening there. Largely a peaceful demonstration, probably a few, you know, fracases here and there, but largely nothing much to write home about, at least as per now. There you have it, that is still in Kangemi, with, you know, the security personnel. They're just trying to ensure that no persons, at least, would actually cross that place and come into the CBD. So those are some of the pictures that we were able to gather for you, you know, across the different parts of the city here in Nairobi and also in Kisumu. Yes, so that's just about it. We need to go to So coming back to the studio right now, we want to continue with the news where business owners in Thika Town have vowed to defend their premises and livelihoods as the country braces for the planned Saba demonstrations. Of course, that has been going on. Led by Thika District Business Association chairperson, that is Alfred Wanyoike, the traders had expressed frustration over the recent Gen Z-led protest, which left many businesses vandalized. His remarks, you know, came amid assurances from local police who said that security has been heightened in the area, and authorities have also promised to increase surveillance and a quick response to any incidents, if at all, of violence or disruption. Well, in the nearby Juja town, business owners were also voicing similar concerns.
Those who will be demonstrating peacefully and lawfully, we have no problem with them. Let them use their route, let them do what they are doing, let them ask what they are asking for. But for the goons, those who are diverting to shops and businesses, we are ready for you.
Afadhali wajaribu juu chini watupatie askari wa kusimama pale na pale, ndio at least hawa waharibu wakose nafasi ya kuingia. Kama mtu kama mimi wakiingia kwa hii duka yangu watoe kila kitu na watuimbie, na hapa ndipo naingia kutafuta hata kitu ya kula na watoto na familia yangu. Hiyo ni kumaanisha tena nimebaki bila kitu.
Wale wanaandamana kwa amani, waandamane, waseme hoja yao, na halafu wamalize waende nyumbani kwao.
And the Njurin Cheke Council of Elders had also urged for peaceful, you know, demonstrations that were planned for the Saba Day, scheduled for today. Speaking at the Njurin Cheke Shrine in Ncheru, that is Tigania West Sub-County, Meru County, the elders led by their chairman, Adriano Yaroyaro, emphasized the importance of maintaining peace and order during the protests. The council also expressed concern over the recent trend of demonstrations turning violent, often destroying property. They warned that such incidents hinder national development and strain social cohesion.
Maandamano ni ya amani, maandamano hayaleti umwagikaji wa damu, maandamano hayaleti uharibifu wa mali. Kwa hivyo tunaomba mkiandamana, kama kuna kitu mnataka kuambia serikali na mnataka kuandamana, muandamane kwa amani na mpangilio upango na serikali ama polisi, ndiposa msiye mkaingiliwa na nguzi wale ambao wanaharibu mali ya watu.
Well, a section of Kenyans traveling from Nakuru heading to Nairobi have been forced to prove their nationality by showing their identification cards at a police roadblock in Rirori town along the Nairobi-Nakuru highway. This comes amid the Saba planned demos, which, with several police roadblocks in major highways, witnessed preventing Kenyans from accessing the Nairobi Central Business District. At Rironi town along Nairobi-Nakuru highway, police have set up a roadblock forcing passengers to alight from their vehicles and display their national identification cards. In Limuru and Kikuyu constituencies, police officers have barricaded all roads heading to the government installations, with public and private vehicles denied access to town. At the same time, Bata Shoe Company in Limuru remains protected area as tensions rise ahead of commemoration of the 35th Saba Day. And the usually busy Thika bus park was eerily empty, leaving commuters stranded and the town unusually quiet. Major parts of the town were deserted on Monday as fear of possible unrest during the Saba commemoration. Only a few banks and chemists opened for business, while major streets and markets recorded minimal activity. Let's head to Mombasa, where a section of lobby groups in Mombasa County have unveiled a peace campaign and sensitization drive on government funds and procurement opportunities for women in the region. Now, the women leaders from the constituencies of Kisauni, Nyali, Mvita, Likoni, Changamwe and Jomvu will be peace ambassadors and are expected to traverse the port city, promoting unity, peace and cohesion among Kenyans. They will collaborate with leaders who will sign a peace accord.
Tunataka kurudisha hadhi ya Kenya kupitia amani, amani, amani. Amani Kenya. Amani. Mama Kenya movement amani. Amani Kenya. Hawa mnaona babalozi from the ward levels watakuwa wana report back on education, mambo ya afya, mambo ya maendeleo. Tujue ni pesa ngapi zinakuja. Tuweze kujua kina mama vikundi ni gani. Wamama wanastahili nini. Na tafanya juu chini kushirikiana na RC ambaye ni mama anajua shida za kina mama. Tukue na secretariat. Kuna wengine wanasema wanasaidia jamii. Pesa hazijulikani kwa sababu hatukuji na networking meeting.
Hizi salamu ziwafikie Wakenya wote. Wamama wameamua kuingia kila mahali kuhubiri amani na upendo na umoja.
A section of university student leaders is calling on the youth across the country to maintain peace and stop being used to engage in violence and destruction of property. Remi Osoti, a student leader at the Multimedia University, claims the protests, which had legitimate agitations, have been hijacked by selfish politicians. The student leaders emphasized the need for non-violent civic action, saying the youth should not be used as tools of political manipulation.
Long live! Long live! Comrades, Ria! Comrades, viva! Viva! We remind you for the last time that youth of this nation are now wise enough to see that we have to concentrate on more important things. Comrades, power. Power! If anyone wants to get into power, if anyone gets into power, let them wait for 2027, yes. Let them mobilize their constituents and vote for them democratically and get into office. Comrades, power. Power.
These demos have been interrupted with people who have bad intentions. Let us not continue doing the same thing. Let us advocate for different things, better ways of doing the town halls. Like we just held the one for the NFM.
Yes.
We can hold such town halls so that we can get to discuss and get to hear from the youth whatever they want. Youth should cease from going to the streets. It's no longer helpful.
And to matters conservation, where youths in Busia County have been challenged to take an active role in environmental conservation initiatives as part of efforts to meet the presidential directive of planting 15 billion trees by 2032. Speaking during the Western Region Scouts competition at St. John's Alupe Primary School, local scout leaders emphasized the need to plant trees in schools, markets and churches.
The young scouts, we are so much energetic. As you go back to your home or to your school, kindly embrace that. Plant more trees so that we conserve our environment.
I want to urge all those who have the same role to partner with the Kenya Scouts Association. We are here to offer voluntary services.
Stakeholders in the education sector are calling for a unified support to ensure all implementation of the competency-based curriculum as it continues to reshape the country's education landscape. Speaking during a cultural and talent day in Murang'a County that brought together educators, parents and learners, Director of Murang'a Mission Station, Julius Mwangi, hailed the curriculum's role in incorporating skills development. He said many students have already discovered their talent and are gradually becoming self-reliant.
The new curriculum, the CBE curriculum that the government has been advocating for, has called for more support for talents, crafts, and art, because in those skills, there are opportunities to form careers, there are opportunities for one to network and gain contacts that can not only allow them to be equipped while they are here in Moranga, but even beyond, including internationally.
Not everybody has to go to the university for them to have ama to be successful in life. Sasa yule mtoto mlikuwa mnasema, huyu wangu ni special saa gani? Mupe vitu vya mkono. Watoto wanga wazuri sana. Kwa hivyo hapa CBE iko na opportunity ya kila mtoto.
I would like to ask the government in future also have a look at the private school. The children are not private, it's only the institution. Sometimes, even if you cannot, if it's possible, we would also get the capitation. The way you take care of our exams, like any other children, it could be good if you could take the side of capitation so that what our children are doing here, they can be funded.
Still on matters education, where Busia County Director of Education James Elkayo has lauded STEM outreach programs spearheaded by the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology for East Africa, that is MSTER, saying it will play a key role in achieving a 60% transition into the STEM pathway. Elkayo praised the initiative for nurturing creativity, problem-solving skills and innovation among young learners. He made the remarks at Kisumu Girls Primary School during a hands-on teacher-learner training session.
The team do is bring down to the learners the CBC competencies. I've seen learners do things in groups themselves after the teacher has demonstrated. So that's cooperative learning and teamwork.
It has come very timely now that my grade 9 learners are set to select the areas in which they want to pursue their studies in. It has opened them and given them an insight in what to expect if they so choose to learn the STEM.
This program, in the future, if it can continue, it's going to turn around the thinking, the mentality of people around this place, so that the learners will be encouraged and will be motivated to work hard in these STEM subjects, and that one will prepare them for a future that is going to help them to be independent.
The learners are very excited because what they are being taught today, to take this pathway so that they may be able to learn with hands-on and to embrace technology that is being used in every part of the country.
As the world celebrates World Kiswahili Day, that is on Monday the 7th of July, Kiswahili language has carved a niche in fostering regional integration, cultural identity, and socio-economic development. The theme for World Kiswahili Language Day 2025 is Kiswahili, Inclusive Education and Sustainable Development. Our reporter, that is Jelly Saladi, has got more on this.
Siku ya Kiswahili ulimwenguni huadhimishwa tarehe 7 mwezi wa 7 kila mwaka. Kwa mujibu wa Umoja wa Mataifa, lugha ya Kiswahili ni mojawapo ya lugha zilizo na uzungumzaji wengi ulimwenguni. Watu zaidi ya milioni 200 wakiitumia kuwasiliana. Ndiyo lugha inayozungumzwa kwa wingi katika kanda ya Afrika Kusini mwa jangwa la Sahara. Kauli mbiu ya mwaka huu ni elimu na maendeleo jumuishi. Samson Nzioka ni afisa mkuu wa mtaala katika taasisi ya ustawishaji mtaala.
Kiswahili ni mojawapo ya yale masomo ya lazima katika shule kuu ama shule ya senior. Kwa hivyo kwa njia hiyo sisi kama taasisi tuna imani ya kwamba tunalenga hasa kuhakikisha kwamba Kiswahili kimechukua nafasi yake.
Mwandishi mashuhuri ambaye pia ni mtaalamu wa masuala ya Kiswahili, Wala Biniwala, amesema upanuzi na ongezeko la matumizi ya lugha ya Kiswahili umetokana na haja muhimu ya kuwa na lugha moja ya mawasiliano.
Ugomvi mara nyingi sana ukilinganisha na mataifa mengine kwa sababu ya kukosa lugha moja thabiti, imara, muhimu ya kutuunganisha sisi sote.
Kupitia matumizi ya lugha ya Kiswahili, raia wengi wa mataifa mbalimbali wameweza kuendeleza shughuli zao, hususan zile za kibiashara kwa maelewano. Hapa ni Busia, mji ulioko kwenye mpaka kati ya Kenya na Uganda. Wakaazi hapa wamekumbatia matumizi ya lugha ya Kiswahili kama lugha ya mawasiliano.
Kiswahili imesaidia kwa biashara kwa sababu hata soko yenye iko karibu na mimi hapa saizi, Mganda wa hapa anajua lugha ya pesa.
I'm learning Kiswahili because Kiswahili is a language in Kenya or in Busia, Kenya, which unites all people.
Je, watu hutumia lugha ya Kiswahili kwa kiasi gani?
I prefer Kiswahili more than even English. So I think na embrace so much. Kila siku kuanzia asubuhi hadi jioni. Sidhani kama naweza acha kuzungumza Kiswahili pale nyumbani.
Hezron Mogambi ni mhadhiri katika chuo kikuu cha Nairobi. Mogambi anahisi kwamba yapo mengi zaidi ya kufanywa ili kukiweka Kiswahili kifua mbele kama lugha ya mawasiliano ulimwenguni.
Wengi zaidi wanaendelea kutambua kwamba hii ni lugha yetu, ina uhusiano mkubwa na utamaduni wetu, na kwa hivyo tuipende kama tunavyopenda lugha zetu za kienyeji. Kwa hiyo Kiswahili kina nafasi kubwa, ikikubaliwa hivyo, kuchangia katika mshikamano na amani nchini Kenya.
Kiswahili ni zaidi ya lugha, ni chombo cha utambuzi wa bara Afrika na nguzo ya amani na utamaduni.
Naam, Waswahili husema kwamba mwacha mila ni mtumwa, na mila yetu ni lugha ya Kiswahili. Lugha tukufu, lugha tamu, lugha ambayo inazungumzwa na kila mtu. Wengi wameweza kuipa kipaumbele wakisema kwamba lugha hii iweze kuendelezwa, iweze kuzungumzwa na iweze kupendwa. Jelis Aladi, runinga ya KBC.
Shukran Jelis Aladi kwa ripoti hiyo. Ameswahilisha, ingawaje tumekuwa tukizungumza Kiingereza, lakini zote ni lugha zetu. Kwa hivyo shukran Jelis kwa hiyo taarifa, na kufikia hapo basi tunatia kikomo kwa taarifa zetu za saa 10. Jina langu ni Maria Mboyote, ni kuwa Kiswahili kitukuzwe. So we are back and we are speaking English this time, and we are just about to listen to the former Prime Minister, Raila Odinga, who is about to address the press right about now at the Serena Hotel. We'll be listening to what he has to say. Remember that he had actually asked people to go to the Kamukunji grounds, that is for the Saba, can I say commemoration. But right about now, we are waiting for him to give an address there to the press at this Serena Hotel any moment from now. So he is just about to start that in just a few minutes. We'll be listening in to just hear what he has to say in as far as what has been happening today, Saba in particular. So there we have him, the former Prime Minister. Let's get to hear what he's saying.
Verify where we are today. Yesterday, I did give an interview with the media and said that today, the 35th anniversary of Saba, I was going to go to Kurunzi to join other Kenyans in commemorating this very important day. Unfortunately, as you all know, circumstances, today the roadblocks all over town, which has made it difficult for people to move to Kamukunji. in the circumstances, I've decided therefore to talk to the media here at Serena. Some of you may not know fully the history of Saba. As you know that Kenya attained independence in 1963, and at that time it was a multi-party system. There are three political parties: KANU, KADU, and then APP. But after a very short period of time, those two other opposition political parties, because KANU had won the elections and formed the government, and the two other parties were in the opposition, they were folded up and joined KANU. And KANU remained the only political party. However, in 1966, it was formed, People's Union. This party survived for 3 years. The government denied, arrested, and taken to political detention. From that time onwards, Kenya remained a de facto single-party dictatorship from 1969 to 1982. 1982, when some of us wanted to form a political party, the regime then went to Parliament and introduced a law to make the country a single-party state de jure by introducing a constitutional amendment which is known as Section 2A that made it illegal to form any other political party. So from 1982, it remained literally a single-party dictatorship. But that is the reason why in that same year there was a coup attempt which did not succeed. But before that, a number of Kenyans were arrested and taken to political detention. Most of them were lecturers at the University of Nairobi. Bukarunganga, people like Professor Katama Mukangi, Professor William Mutunga, Dr. Professor Yugi Akongo, quite a number of university lecturers were arrested and detained, and the others, Koigo Amwere, George Anyona, were taken to political detention. So this situation persisted. Some of us were arrested in that year, 1982, after the coup attempt, and taken to political detention. And we stayed there for 6 years. Then in 1988, KANU brought an amendment to his laws, saying that they are bringing what they call direct democracy, where there was a nomination process where people were lining up behind the candidates, and then the returning officer would count the voters who had lined up behind the candidates, and whoever got the highest number of votes, if you got more than 50% in total, you are automatically declared a member of parliament without. That process was abused, and many popular candidates were rigged at that stage, and therefore there was no real proper election in 1988. This now added momentum and anger to the movement for change. Among those people who had been rigged out were the late Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia. So, come 1990, by that time I had been to detention 2 times. The 2 politicians, Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia, on the 2nd of May 1990, addressed a press conference, which they said that Kenya, the time had come for Kenya to become multi-party. That Kenyans wanted a multi-party system of government. They were condemned seriously as being chauvinists, anarchists. Was not yet party. Years before Kenya became a multi-party system. So the kind of machinery at that time set off now to demonize the 2 members of parliament, the 3 former members of parliament. And in the process, of course, a number of very inflammatory statements were made, even by some today politicians who are talking about democracy here. If you go into the archives, you see the names and what they said at that time. So in the process, Kenneth Matiba came to look for me to arrange for a meeting between him and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, who is my father. And Toneko, and after lengthy deliberations, the decision was taken that they would wife was
So there we have it, the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga giving an address there at the Serena Hotel, just giving, a brief history of how, Kenya moving from a single party all the way to now multi-party, democracy. You can actually go back, you can see the feed is okay now. We can listen in.
So after making that statement, we then now went on to mobilize for the meeting at Kamkunji. But then, of course, the police officers came to us for meeting each other. They were stationed in my office at Ajib House, Matiba's office, up there on Koinange Street, and Rubia's office, and Paul Mwite's, and Gibson Kamau Korea's. On the 2nd of July 1990, Matiba and Rubia were arrested and taken to detention. On the 4th of July, I was arrested and taken to detention. That's him. Hamino, they arrested Mohammed Ibrahim. Paul Mwite went into hiding. Came up and made a very powerful lobby for the release Haminwa and Manyara, and they were released. As we remained in detention. And as you know, Rubia, the one who was first affected, he got a very serious infection, was taken to hospital. Eventually, he lost his vocal cords and was released. Matiba suffered a stroke in detention and was eventually brought to Nairobi hospital, then taken to London for treatment. That completely undermined his health permanently. And these two people eventually died because of not old age at that time, but because of the injuries they sustained while in detention. Many people, but in spite of our being detained, the Kenyan people braved it and came out in numbers to go to Kamkunji on the 7th of July, 1990. Many people were killed attempting to reach Kamkunji grounds that time. So then, after we came out of detention, then Ford was formed. We formed Ford. After forming Ford, again we get pressed and said we were going back to Kamkunji. Eventually, when I was targeted again, I was moved away from here and taken into exile. But our people braved it and managed to march all the way into Kamkunji. And you see the photograph in front page of Nation there today. You can see Martin Chikuku, James Orengo, Anyang Nyong'o, Masinde Muliro on the back of that truck going up to. That was on the 16th of November 19. Historical, the second liberation of this country, and that's why we celebrate Saba. The fateful day on which Kenya's struggle for multi-party democracy took the most decisive turn is iconic and historical. It's a day rivaled only by the present day Masuja Day, previously Kenyatta Day, that celebrates the arrest and detention of the freedom fighters jointly called the Kapenguria Six. It is regrettable that the recognition and remembrance of Saba has not been consistent in its short period history of 35 years. One moment it is important. The next moment it is not. On this 35th anniversary of Saba, we decided to remember and to set the record straight on its significance, what it was and is, and what we ought to do with the foundation it laid for the country. Before that day, some patriotic Kenyans had demanded the repeal of Section 2A of the Constitution. A number of people, Raila Odinga, Amino, and Charles Rubia, among others, were arrested and detained. It is quite unfortunate that some of the people we were fighting then and who sanctioned those arrests are trying to hide behind Saba to advance their political fortunes. Some of them are alive today and now are masquerading. On the fateful day, July 7th, 1990, thousands of Kenyans tried to gather at the historic Kamkunji grounds to take stock of the past, the state of the nation, and chart a path of freedom forward. We decided that Saba would be a march for political freedom and liberty, freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of expression, and a new democratic constitution founded on multipartyism. Kenyans wanted a fulfillment of the Kenyan dream, which was eradication of poverty, ignorance, disease, and good governance. That clarity of mission is what made Saba different from all other confrontations with the Moi Kanu one-party state. Saba therefore was and still is about grounds of Kamkunji. It was not and is not just another routine street protest in Nairobi or any other town. At Kamkunji is where they held the last KAU, Kenya Africa Union meeting in 1952. It is where Kanu's first rally was also held. It was also where the first Ford meeting was held after registration. Saba had a singular purpose, to the repeal of Section 2A of the Constitution and allow multi-party democracy in Kenya. Saba had clear and known national conveners, Kenneth Matiba, Charles Robia, and yours truly, Raila Odinga. It was what gave birth to a bigger and powerful forum for the restoration of democracy, Ford. Ford had a known nationally inclusive leadership. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Philip Gachoka, Ahmed Bamariz, Salim Damwe, Asinde Muliro, George Ndenge, Kenneth Matida, Charles Robia, among others. Saba was inclusive, democratic, and intergenerational. The old, the young, people, government, professionals, academics, trade unionists, civil society, women groups, and religious groups. All of them found their voice in what it stood for, a people's struggle for good governance, freedom, and equal opportunity for all. It was not one group against the entire nation. It was not community against that community, or of this age against that age. The movement stood for a peaceful and constitutional change of guard. That is the reason it focused singularly on amendment and later on the overhaul of the Constitution. These features are what made Saba succeed. A year after the march, on December 2nd, 1991, President Moi capitulated. Section 2A of the Constitution was removed. Multipartyism was reinstated. We achieved our core aim, which was to return Kenya to multipartyism. Today, we have more parties than one could imagine then. That single amendment paved the way for the complete overhaul of the Constitution and the birth in 2010 of a new Constitution that came with provisions for fundamental freedoms and liberties that our citizens enjoy today. It is clear that many of the ideals espoused by the dreamers behind Saba have become part of the national aspiration. We are a better nation because Saba happened. We have a duty and a responsibility to honor the men and women who dared to dream and to turn out at a time of great peril to themselves and their families. 35 years later, the country is grappling with a new wave of unrest and political activism. The question we have to ask ourselves is, Where do we go from here? Do we embrace chaos or a coming together of minds and country? As a living architect of the events leading to the Saba, I choose a coming together of minds and country in the interest of the country. I long fought for its progress, stability, and prosperity. The most important struggle taking shape in our country today is the struggle for good governance, economic opportunity, and equality. The biggest challenge facing Kenya today and into the foreseeable future is how to expand economic opportunity and lift particularly young Kenyans out of poverty, exclusion, and unemployment. Kenyans are yearning for programs and leaders that prioritize economic inclusivity, social justice, and political freedom. There is no doubt that the country is yearning for legislation that makes our institutions more responsive, programs that ensure adequate funding for services that touch wananchi, changes that make our judiciary free, efficient and progressive, measures that make the executive more accountable and efficient. We must end impunity and corruption within our three arms of government. Our leaders must become modest, ethical, humble, and accountable. What is to be done? What is to be done? I propose an inclusive, intergenerational, national conclave to hear our people across all divides and come up with an irreducible reforms and changes necessary to take the country forward. I propose that the country urgently returns to the agenda of comprehensive police reforms, focusing on enhancing accountability, transparency, and improving the police-to-people relationship. Your rogue police force that shoots people with impunity. And this is a force that we inherited from the colonialists. It has not been reformed to become a people's defender, a people's servant. I propose that the conclave I envisage comes up with better and sustainable ways for addressing transparency, accountability, and impunity, especially with regard to corruption, and ensuring that leaders are held accountable for their actions. I propose that the forum comes up with a comprehensive and sustainable strategy for addressing youth unemployment and expansion of opportunities for youth in the formal and informal sectors. Such a national conclave must have clear terms of reference and be populated and helmed by the most serious and sober minds in our nation. The proceeds of the national dialogue be subjected to a referendum. I rest my case. Thank you. Long live Kenya.
Do you have any questions or just end of that? Yeah. Maybe one or two. You say your name and the media.
Thank you. My name is Duncan Haimba. I work with the NTV. In your speech, you have touched on issues of urgently looking at police reforms because they have gone back to the wrong days. What do you say of the Interior CS issue order about 2 weeks ago, a day after the June 25th protests? And then secondly, you have said that where do we go from here? You have a close arrangement, working formula with the current president. What have you advised him? Because the country appears to be teetering towards, it's on the brink of precipice, so to speak. So what have you said, what have you advised the president? Because it appears the country is being turned into a police state, or what you can say it is teetering towards a failed state.
I've talked for a long time about police reforms. Not just this time, not only with regard to this regime. In the regime before it, even one before that other regime. I've said that, you know, we inherited a colonial police force. And as you know, the colonial system, colonialism, was meant to rule the natives. It was not a people-friendly government. So what should have happened was to democratize this police force, reform it so that it becomes a service, not a force. It is not enough to just change the words. That is from a force to a service. You must take measures to ensure that it's really a service, not a force. And this has not happened in our country. I've given examples of where it has happened. For example, in Tanzania. And you see a police force which is people friendly and also not trigger happy. About the minister you're talking about, I said it was totally out of order. And they apologized to me. And they apologized to me and to the people. And he said the day before yesterday that police should handle people with care. So, yeah. Okay.
That's fine. That's one. No,
just to say,
let's end there.
Okay.
Let's end there.
Oh, okay, thank you. I just wanted to know and find out. My name is Sakolale from Citizen TV. Your proposals, as you put them, are there also the thoughts being shared by the president towards this, and what happens if this particular proposal is not taken into account?
Now, I've addressed the nation, and the president is part of the nation. And I asked him, it applies to him as much as it applies to the other people. So I'm not partisan in any way. This is a proposal that is coming to me and from my party also, the ODM. This is our stand as a party. Okay. Thank you.
Have it former Prime Minister Raila Odinga just giving a press briefing there, just talking about, you know, the situation in the country as it is right now in regards to the Saba, you know, day and commemoration, just taking us down memory lane of how Saba came to be, you know, in the clamor for multi-party democracy. And it's actually its peak coming in the 1990s, where, you know, a lot of people lost their lives as politicians, including himself, James Orengo, and the rest, just calling for multi-party democracy that actually, you know, led to the repeal of Section 2A by the then President, Daniel Arap Moi. So he's just calling for respect of the day, saying 35 years down the line, people should remember to respect those who paid with their lives, you know, and everything. He also talked about, you know, a national dialogue that needs to be put together, a team to be put together to talk about the issues that people are still fighting for until today. And that is just good governance. They're talking about economic empowerment, equal opportunities, you know, job creation for the youth, and all manner of, you know, injustices that are still going on. So that is what he's been talking about in that particular press briefing. Definitely we'll be packaging the whole story for you and just bringing you more details of how he spoke about, you know, the different issues that need to be addressed, you know, ending impunity and all that. So that has been the briefing by the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, just speaking there at the Serena, hotel, just giving us a brief of the Saba Day. So thank you so much for keeping it Channel 1. Remember, we still have a lot lined up for you, including our bulletin for the 7 p.m., which will actually be coming early and not at 7 p.m. because we have the Women's AFCON going on. So my name is Yambo, and stay tuned for more news updates.